This is today is the last day before the long holidays. I am not going to start a new section, but I would like to do more exercise, okay, on the remainder theorem and factor theorem with you together, okay. And so I have assigned the multiple choice questions for you to do, okay, and then cross-topic questions. And actually, the DSE long questions in the past few years are really worthy to do, okay? Because they have, starting from the year 2016, they have created a new question type, question style, involving the remainder theorem and factor theorem, which is actually quite challenging, but not really difficult, okay? Not really difficult. If you are not afraid of this, then it is actually just a little bit thinking and then some tedious calculations. Okay, some careful calculations would be okay. So today I am going to finish the multiple choice questions first, and then I will see what time at that point I am, to see whether I will talk about the cross-topic questions or not, because I really want to talk about the DSE long questions, okay? So the long questions can be found from the Math app. You please log in the Math app and then go to the HKDSE long questions. And then you just go to choose the year. And for example, the first question I would like you to do will be the year 2019, and then question number 11. So you go to question number 2019, and then question number 11. And that will be about the polynomial division, about remainder and quotient, and so on. Okay. So I am going to talk about these 4 questions at the second lesson today. Okay. In the first lesson, I will talk about the multiple choice questions first. If you have already done the multiple choice questions, you may start doing the long questions of DSE questions, DSE past paper first. Okay. 好，呢幾題 DSE 嘅 long question 係非常之值得去做㗎嚇。只要你係識少少 concept， 然之後咧有一啲謹慎嘅計算嘅話咧，就可以做到呢幾條㗎啦。OK， 咁有少少 challenging 嘅，即係佢第一次出嘅時候，有少少即係啲同學係未必接受得到嘅。OK， 咁啊，但係出多幾年嘅話咧，發覺都係咁樣嘅。OK， so let's go back to the multiple choice questions number 56。咁你而家可以做下，即係如果你已經做晒 MC 嘅話咧，你就可以開始做咗 DSE 嗰幾題嘅題目先啦。咁我會一路講 MC 先嘅。咁大約第2堂嘅時候咧，咁我就會開始講嗰幾題 DSE 嘅題目啦。咁無論我講唔講得完個 cross topic 嘅題目都好咧，咁我都想講咗嗰幾條 DSE 嘅題目先嘅。OK。So number 56. If fx is this, and then x minus 2 is a factor of fx, then the question asks you to find 2a plus b equals to what? In fact, it is not very typical bookwork, but actually what you can do is, from this information, x minus 2 is a factor of fx, which means that when fx is divided by x minus 2, the remainder should be equal to 0, or just f2 is equal to 0. Okay, so what you can do is this, right? And then, 喂嗱，你又係嘅喎，即係咧有陣時咧，譬如佢問你 2a 加 b 等於乜嘢嘢啦，你無端端唔知 2a 加 b 等於乜嘢嘢噶嘛？你哋即係考試嘅時候咧，我唔記得係你哋呢級啊，定係即係對上一級啦。即係有陣時問你無啦啦問你呢樣嘢，其實佢前邊咧俾咗一個資料你嘅。咁我哋其實咧，我哋唔能夠無啦啦知道 2a 同埋加 b 係會等於幾多嘅。 我哋一定要係由上邊俾你嘅資料開始去到做數，跟住做下就可能會做到一啲2A 加 B 相關嘅資料出嚟都唔定嘅。OK， 即係我哋唔係由2A 加 B 等於幾多去到開始做嘅呢一度，我哋係由題目俾你嘅資料開始做嘅。OK， 題目俾你嘅資料呢一題啊，就係 x minus 2 is a factor of fx. So what we can say is f2 is equal to 0 by the factor theorem. Okay, but we have the formula of fx, so we can really calculate f2. f2 is equal to 2 cubed plus a2 squared plus b2 plus 4, and then it is equal to 0. And we do the calculation one by one. 8 plus 4a plus 2b plus 4 is equal to 0. 4a plus 2b is equal to negative 12, right? Okay? And then you can see that all numbers are even numbers. So we can divide every term by 2. So when 4a divided by 2 is 2a, and then plus 2b divided by 2 is plus 1b. And the right-hand side, negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. And that is what we want to find. The question asks us to find 2a plus b is equal to what? We have already shown that 2a plus b is equal to negative 6. So that is the answer, option D. Can you get this? #57. If fx is this and is divisible by x squared plus 4x plus b, then b is equal to what? OK， 好嗱，呢度咧留意喎，今次咧係 divisible by x squared plus 4x plus b. This is not a degree 1 factor. It is not degree 1, right? So we cannot use the remainder theorem and cannot use the factor theorem. Is that okay? So what can we use then? We have to use the division algorithm. And divisible by this means that when fx is divided by this, then the remainder is equal to 0. Okay? That is, the dividend is equal to fx, and then divisor is equal to x squared plus 4x plus b, and then the remainder is equal to 0. Okay, but what is the quotient? What is the quotient? We do not know. Okay, we don't have any information here. Okay, but we need it because we cannot use the factor theorem and cannot use the remainder theorem. So we need to use the division algorithm, and then we need the quotient. Dividend fx is x cubed plus 2x squared minus 13x plus 10. Okay, and the degree is equal to 3, right? And then the divisor, the degree is equal to 2. So the quotient, the degree should be equal to 3 minus 2. That is equal to 1. Okay, can you get this? So what should we let the quotient to be if it is a degree 1 polynomial? Degree 1 means that the highest power of x is equal to 1. Okay, so we should let x to be let the quotient to be px plus q. We have x term and we have constant term. Can you get this? 好嗱，呢度咧講多次啊，因為咧被除數嘅 degree 係 degree 3嘅，跟住 divisor 除數個 degree 係 degree 2嘅，咁所以個 quotient 嘅 degree 咧就係3減2，即係 degree 1。所以我哋要 let 佢出嚟嘅時候咧， 即係有一個實在嘅樣叻佢出嚟嘅時候咧，就要有一個 x term 同埋佢之下嘅 terms 啦，即係 constant term 啦。咁但係你唔可以就咁叻佢做一個 x 嘅喎，因為唔一定係一噶嘛，係咪？咁你就叻佢做 px 加 q 咁樣樣。OK， 好啦，咁我哋齊晒人喎，一家四口。咁嘅時候咧，我就可以用個 division algorithm 咧，去到將呢四樣嘢咧擸翻埋一齊啦。OK，by using the division algorithm by division algorithm. Okay, we know that x cubed plus 2x squared minus 13x plus 10 is identical to the divisor x squared plus 4x plus b times the quotient px plus q plus remainder, but remainder is equal to 0, so we do not need to plus 0 here. Okay, can you get this? 好啦，咁呢度有咩可以做啊？我哋咪 expand， 因為呢個係 identity 嚟噶嘛。Okay, so let us expand the right-hand side. Okay, such that we can see the terms term by term very clearly. Okay, so for the right-hand side, x squared plus 4x plus b times px plus q should be px cubed plus qx squared and then plus 4px squared plus 4qx plus bpx plus bq. Okay, and then when you group the like terms together, okay, using the x to be the terms, px cubed plus q plus 4px squared plus 4q plus bpx plus bq. Okay, then you can compare the coefficients with the left-hand side, comparing the coefficients of like terms with the left-hand side. Okay, so when you compare the x cubed terms, so we have 1x cubed on the left is equal to px cubed on the right, so p is equal to 1. Okay, and then we compare the next term, x squared terms. The left-hand side is 2x squared. The right-hand side is q plus 4p times x squared. Okay, but we just need to compare their numbers. Okay, this 2 is equal to q plus 4p. But we have already found the p, which is 1. So we can calculate the value of q, which is -2. Okay, and then 跟住 compare 邊個好咧？我哋可以 compare x term 又得 ，compare constant term 會易啲喎，係嘛 ？constant term 會易啲喎，左邊係10，右邊係 bq，q 已經揾咗噶啦。Okay, so let me compare the constant terms. Left hand side is 10, right hand side is bq, but q has been found to be -2. Okay, so we can see that b should be equal to 10 divided by -2, which is -5. Okay, and that is what we want to find, right? So the question just asks us to find the value of b, and then we have found that b is equal to -5. So the answer is option D. 得唔得？好嗱，呢題咧，即係講真，你可以逐個代一代都得嘅，即係講真，然之後就睇下除唔除得盡，不過都唔係快好多嘅啫，講真 ，OK？ 你呢度計快少少就嗱，上面嗰啲即係 degree 嗰啲咧，咁我寫出嚟俾你睇嘅啫，其實，咁啊到時點樣都唔使寫噶啦，就算 long question 啊咁樣都唔使寫嘅 ，OK？ 嗱，咁但係 division algorithm， 如果呢題係 long question 嘅話咧，咁就 division algorithm 呢度咧就開始寫。咁樣樣 ，OK？ Number 58. When a polynomial fx is divided by x plus a, the remainder is r. Can you see this key sentence? When fx is divided by x plus a, the remainder is r. OK 喺一個除法裏邊 ，f(x) 比 x 加 a 除嘅，然之後餘數係 r， 冇提過 quotient 嘅係嘛？咁即係點啊？跟住仲有個 divisor 咧，最大次方係一次方嚟嘅啫喎，咁即係點啊？即係用得嗰啲 remainder theorem 啦 ，OK？ 用得就好用啦。So from the first sentence, we know that f negative a should be the remainder, but the remainder is given to be equal to capital R, right? 好，我哋寫到呢度嘅時候咧，仲有冇嘢可以講到落去咧？我哋 f(x) 嗰條公式冇俾到你嘅，所以我哋唔識得點樣計 f 負 a 係幾多，冇得計落去，冇得計落去就寫住喺度先。OK， 可能陣間有用嘅都唔定。OK， 好啦，跟住 when f(x) is divided by 3x plus 3a, the remainder is what? When f(x) is divided by 3x plus 3a, the remainder is what? OK， 又係喺另一個除法裏邊，今次係 f(x) 比 3x 加 3a 除嘅，即係個被除數係 f(x) 除數 divisor 就係 3x 加 3a， 然之後我哋想知道嘅係個 remainder， 亦即係話咧，我哋又係唔 care 個 quotient 喎，係嘛？同埋咧 divisor 個 degree 係咪又係1嚟㗎？即係我哋又用得 remainder theorem 啦。OK， 我哋就用 remainder theorem 啦。不過今次點解咁拗教嘅 3x 加 3a， 我哋計一計個 remainder 應該等於 f 一個數㗎嘛，係咪？咁 f 咩數啊？而家呢度咧，我哋喺個 draft 嗰度咧，就係 put 個 3x 加 3a 係等於0啦，係嘛？咁我哋好快計到咧，應該 x 係等於負 a 嘅。咁即係你要 put 個負 a 入去個 f(x) 嗰度，就係要嚟計個 remainder 㗎啦。OK， 但係我哋冇 f(x) 條公式喎，唔使驚，因為咧我哋前邊 prepare 咗 f 負 a 等於幾多㗎嘛，係嘛？係等於 r 嚟㗎嘛。咁我哋直接我哋根本就唔需要公式啊，係嘛？由題目俾我哋嘅唯一一個資料，我哋就知道 f 負 a 就係等於大家 r 啦。OK， 好彩佢唔係問 3x 減 3a 啫。如果佢問 3x 減 3a 嘅話咧，我哋就要代個 positive a 入去嘅咯喎。咁嘅時候我哋就冇資料嘅咯喎。get 到我可？即係當然題目就係特登設計到你係代翻相同嘅數字入去，去到攞翻你之前 prepare 咗嘅資料，去到答呢條問題嘅咁樣。OK， so the remainder is just equal to capital R。And the answer is option A. So this one is very easy. Okay, so I hope you really understand this. Just use the remainder theorem twice. The first time is for you to get some information. And then the second time using remainder theorem is for you to calculate the answer. Okay, so this is 58. Then 59. So let f(x) be a polynomial. If f4 is equal to f negative 2 is equal to 0, which of the following must be a factor of f(x)？ 嗱呢度又係啦。嗱其實咧，即係點解我揀呢啲 MC 題目出嚟俾你做咧？好多時嘅原因咧就係因為個 f(x) 咧係冇公式，即係冇 f(x) 嗰條 formula 係啲乜嘢嘢。喺冇呢條 formula 底下，我哋都要計到數嘅。OK， 呢啲就係考 concept 啦，就唔係考嚟計算啦。有條公式喺度嘅，呢啲好似呢啲咁樣嘅話咧，就係考嚟計算嘅，係嘛？冇公式呢啲嘅話咧，就純粹考慮 concept 咯噃，考你識唔識得用 remainder theorem 嘅喎。OK， 或者呢度咧就考你識唔識得用 factor theorem 啦。OK，because we know that f4 is equal to 0. f4 is equal to 0 means that x minus 4 is a factor of f(x). Do you understand this? Okay, x minus 4 is a factor of fx. And then we also know that f negative 2 is equal to 0. 咁你哋可唔可以講到俾我聽？究竟今次呢一個 factor 係乜嘢 factor is 乜嘢 is a factor of fx 啊？如果 f negative 2 is equal to 0， 咁都應該唔難諗到咧，就係 x plus 2 is a factor of fx. It's okay. So x minus 4 is a factor of fx. X plus 2 at the same time is also a factor of fx. So we have two factors of fx now. Okay, I don't know what fx is, but we know that fx can be factorized as x minus 4 times x plus 2 times something else. Do you understand what I mean here? Because we have already proved that x minus 4 is a factor. X plus 2 is also a factor. So we can factorize the x minus 4 out. And we can also factorize the x plus 2 out. Okay? Just like this. We can write the factors at the front of the expression. Okay? I don't care what the something else is. Okay, but I know that there is some other factors here. Okay? 好啦，但係咧佢問你喎 ，which of the following must be a factor of fx？ 有冇得揀 x 減4？有冇得揀 x 加2咧？冇嘅係咪？咁但係我哋可以點做啊？我哋可以將 x 減4同埋 x 加2咧乘開佢，即係話咧嗱，如果你譬如有個數有個12啊 12， 2係咪佢嘅因數嚟㗎？除得盡㗎嘛係嘛？3都係除得盡啊嘛。3都係12嘅因數嚟噶嘛，2又係因數，3又係因數嘅話咧，2乘3乘埋一齊之後咧，個6咧係咪都係12嘅因數嚟㗎 ？get 到嗬？咁所以而家咧 x minus 4 is a factor of fx. X plus 2 is also a factor of fx. Their product should also be a factor of fx. That is x squared minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 times something else. Okay, and then you simplify this, x squared minus 2x minus 8 times something else. Okay, so we have combined the two factors into one larger factor. Okay, combine the x minus 4 and x plus 2 to form a larger factor, x squared minus 2x minus 8. And this is also a factor of fx because fx can be written as this long bracket times something else. Okay, so this long bracket is qualified to be a factor of fx. Okay, so the answer is option A. 得唔得呢度？有冇錯？唔得。嗱呢啲咧真係唔使點計嘅，但係就真係考你 concept 啦。希望咧即係而家俾多啲時間你哋去到即係清咗啲 concept 先啊。如果唔明嘅，可以問一問先，得唔得？
老Sir。
係。
我想問下 DSE 嗰個 long credit 咧，應該係 topic 幾多啊？
係 long credit 嚟嘅。
但係應該係 topic。
呢個。
即係佢可以擺 topic 㗎嘛？
呢個冇啊，呢個係嘛？
唔係嚇，因為我開嗰個咧就係by year 同埋 by topic 啦。如果 by year 就全部都 show 晒出嚟啦。如果 by topic 嘅話就係 show polynomial 咯，但係我就唔知 polynomial 係邊一個 topic。
哦 ，polynomial 應該係 topic 6嚟，sorry，topic 6嚟嘅。
好啊 ，thank you。
OK， 係啦，冇錯。OK, as number 60. Number 60. So when a polynomial fx is divided by x squared plus 2x minus 3, the remainder is 2x plus 3. Find the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 1. OK， 嚟係咯 ，fx 我哋冇 formula 嘅 ，divided by x squared plus 2x minus 3, the remainder is 2x plus 3。好啦，嗱呢度咧佢冇 quotient， 但係個 divisor is degree 2。Can you see this? Divisor is degree 2. Okay, so we cannot use remainder theorem or factor theorem. Do you understand? Okay. So we have to use the division algorithm. Division algorithm. So when fx is divided by x squared plus 2x minus 3, so dividend is equal to fx, right? And then divisor is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. And remainder is equal to 2x plus 3. And we don't have quotient. Okay? We don't have quotient. 不過今次咧，嗱，我哋唔使理個，即係唔使叻個 quotient 出嚟住。陣間你就知㗎啦。我哋叫做即係唔使真係有個公式喺度，我哋叫 QX 咁樣先。OK， 或者就咁寫 quotient 就得㗎啦。講真。Okay, and then we are going to use the division algorithm to build up the identity. Okay, so fx is identical to divisor times quotient plus remainder. It's okay. 好，跟住我哋 fx 又冇資料 ，qx 又冇資料，咁呢度咧就冇得再做落去㗎啦。咁但係咧，佢而家問啲咩咧？佢就話啦 ，find the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 1. When fx is divided by x minus 1, this time I just want to find the remainder. I don't care about the quotients, right? Okay. So and also the remainder is of degree 1. Highest power of x is 1. So we can use the remainder theorem. OK， 得唔得？前面嗰句嗱，因為係兩次唔同嘅除法嚟嘅，係嘛 ？fx 比 x square 加 2x 減3除嘅時候，由於呢一個 divisor 咧 degree 2嚟嘅，有 square term， 所以唔用得 remainder theorem， 要用 division algorithm， 即係砌翻1加4口嗰個。OK， 但係咧，佢叫你揾答案嘅時候，佢問問題嘅時候咧。喺另一次嘅除法裏邊咧，當 fx 係比 x 減1除嘅時候咧，呢一個 x 減1咧就係 degree 1嚟㗎啦。咁所以咧喺呢一次除法裏邊，我哋係可以用得 remainder theorem 嘅。OK， 用得 remainder theorem 去到 find remainder， 咁咪直接就係咁咯。remainder is equal to f number。OK，what number? It depends on the divisor. Divisor is x minus 1. So the number we need to substitute into the bracket will be just 1, f1. Is okay? f1 will be the remainder and will be the answer of this question. Okay? So let us calculate f1. Because now we have the formula of fx. Can you see this? We have built up the formula of fx by the division algorithm. So we have formula to calculate f1. Just substitute 1 into every place of x. 1 squared plus 2 times 1 minus 3 times q1 plus 2 times 1 plus 3. Okay? 好啦，點解我咁放心可以俾個 qx 企咗喺度咁耐，仲要代埋個1落去個 QX 裏邊變咗個 Q1 咧？點解咁放心啊？因為有遠視嘅我係睇到呢一個 step 咧，1嘅2次加2乘1減3係會等於0嘅喎。OK， 即係咁放心嘅原因，因為個 QX 係楞住一啲嘢，只要我代個 X 講一次，只要我代一個數入個 x 度，係會令到佢冧住啲嘢係等於0嘅話咧，我就唔怕個 QX 唔知係咩啦，因為佢都係0咗啦，我哋就唔 care 個 QX 係咩啦。成日都係用呢招嘅。而家就係啦，咁當然啦，佢題目設計到你要代入去嘅嗰個數字，就係會令到呢一嚿嘢等於0嗰個數字嚟㗎啦，係嘛 ？OK， 1加2減3，咪就係0咯。0乘以 Q1， 唔理佢乜嘢 Q1 都好，乘咗0之後都係0嚟嘅，所以剩翻係咪後邊呢一個啊？2乘1加3。So the answer is 5. And it is option C. Is that okay? 掂唔掂？但係要靈活運用 remainder theorem 啊，同埋 division algorithm 嘅，得唔得 ？OK， 因為咧以往你哋啲師姐咧通常都記得 remainder theorem， 但係通常都忽略咗 division algorithm 嘅。OK， 得唔得？陣間我哋做到啲 DSE 嘅題目嘅時候咧，你就會發覺其實佢都係成日考你呢啲㗎啦。OK， 好，跟住最後一題 MC 61。Oh, this one is actually not difficult. Let f(x) be this, no unknown, right? 難極有限啦，係嘛？連 unknown 都冇嘅，f(x) 又有埋條公式俾你嘅，難極有限啦。It is given that f2 and f-5 are both equal to 0， 即係俾咗啲咩你啊？f2 is equal to 0 means that x minus 2 is a factor of fx, right? f-5 is equal to 0 means that x plus 5 is a factor of fx, right? So now for the fx, we have already found 2 vectors, right? fx is of degree 3. Okay, so there should be only 3 factors of fx. And now we have found 2 vectors. Okay, then we can actually calculate the third one. 好啦，嗱，不過呢度點樣做咧？嗱，其實咧就即係第3個 factor， 即係我咁樣寫先啊。So we can write fx to be x minus 2 times x plus 5 times something else, right? Something else. 好啦，但係呢個 something else 咧會係 degree 幾多嘅咧？咁應該咧就係 degree 1嘅，係咪 ？degree 1. So what is the look of degree 1 polynomial? It's actually px plus q, right? px plus q. 好啦，跟住咧好簡單嘅咋，我哋有嚟嗰啲諗法咯。如果我哋拆括號，拆呢個括號，要拆到一個3次方嘅 term 出嚟嘅，咁要點樣拆咧？係咪呢一個括號嘅 x 乘以呢個括號嘅 x 再乘以 px？OK， 即係咧 comparing the x cube terms. Okay, left hand side. Left hand side is equal to 2x cubed, and then right hand side is equal to px cubed. Therefore, we can say that p should be equal to 2. Okay. How about the q? How about the q? We need to compare the constant terms. Okay, constant terms. Left hand side is equal to 10. Right hand side, how to get the constant term on the right hand side? You must choose the -2 times 5 times q. Okay, it is produced by -2 times 5 times q, right? Okay, so it should be -10q. And then 10 is equal to -10q, so q is equal to -1. Okay, so the only two unknowns have been found. Okay, so we can conclude that fx is equal to x minus 2, x plus 5, and 2x minus 1. Okay, so that is the px plus q. Is that okay? So do we have answer? 2x minus 1, x minus 2, x plus 5 should be B, option B. Is that okay? All right. I would like you to try the DSE problems first. 我想講少少 DSE 嘅題目先 ，OK？ 咁就嗱，請你哋去 log in 個 Mat App， 去攞翻啲題目出嚟啦。呢度啊 ，Mat App，and then the DSE questions. Just click this HKDSE, not MC, should be the long questions, and then by year. So we start from the year 2019. Okay, and question number 11. 好，呢度咧，我俾5分鐘你做一做先，得唔得？然之後咧，我就會講咗呢一題先，咁樣嘅。OK， 嗱，慢慢做啊，唔使抄 solution 嘅，有埋 full solution， 但係你唔使抄嘅，即係主要想你諗一諗嘅啫，咁樣。Okay, so I would like to give you 5 minutes to do this, to start doing this. Okay, it is now. So I will start talking about 19.11 at 2:28. Okay, let's check the answers. 19.11, year 2019, question number 11. So let Px be a cubic polynomial. So please highlight this keyword, cubic. 嗱，記唔記得我講過嘅上一兩堂，成日都會玩呢啲字嘅喎，而家啊 ，cubic means degree 3. Okay, that is the highest power of x is 3. Okay, or the highest term, the biggest term is x cubed. Okay, and then when px is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 50. Right? 好熟喎呢一句。When px is divided by x minus 1, remainder is 50. So we can write down p1 is 50. Right? Okay. When px is divided by x plus 2, remainder is negative 52. 又係好熟喎呢句係嘛？即係個句式好熟啊，我意思。When px is divided by x plus 2, remainder is negative 52. So we can say that p negative 2 is equal to negative 52. Okay, the second information. Can you see this? It is given that px is divisible by 2x squared plus 9x plus 14. 好啦，嗱，跟住咧第三句咧，其實都好熟嘅 ，divisible 呢個字，即係 remainder 等於0啦，係嘛？但係今次個 divisor 係有 square term 嘅，記住 divisor 有 square term， 即係唔用得 remainder theorem， 唔用得呢啲代個數入去 px 計個 remainder 出嚟呢一啲咁嘅招數，咁就好啦。咁即係唔使揀啦，因為剩翻一招可以用嘅啫嘛，咪就係 division algorithm 咯。OK， px is divisible by this, which means that when px is divided by this, the remainder is equal to 0. But what is the quotient? We don't know. OK， 不過咧，如果你眼利啲嘅話咧，就睇到 part A 佢就係叫你揾翻個 quotient 出嚟啦，係嘛？就係叫你揾翻個 quotient 出嚟。咁可以點樣咧？我哋就要 let 嘢咯噃，好似頭先咁樣啦。Let the px， sorry， 或者好似咁樣啊 ，dividend is equal to px, right? Because when px is divided by 2x squared plus 9x plus 14, so px will be the dividend, and that 2x squared plus 9x plus 14 will be the divisor. Okay, and then we know that the remainder is equal to 0. 好啦，咁如果係咁嘅話咧，個 quotient 會係啲咩咧？我哋就要睇一睇個 degree 啦。今次 degree of the dividend is 3 because the question tells you that px is a cubic polynomial. Okay, then the degree of the divisor is equal to 2 because the highest power of x is equal to 2, this 2. Okay, so the degree of the quotient should be 3 minus 2. That is equal to 1. Okay, but what does it look like? What does a degree 1 polynomial looks like? It should be having an x term and a constant term. Give me that px plus q, right? 不過今次咧，由於嗰個 function 已經用咗 p 嘅英文字母啦，我哋就唔好用 p 啦，咁用 ax plus b 啦。Okay, so that is a degree 1 polynomial. Can you get this? Okay, so now the 4 family members are here. Okay, and then we are ready to use the division algorithm to build up the identity. So by using the division algorithm, we know that the dividend is identical to the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. Okay, but we do not need to write the plus 0 here. Can you get this? Okay, so we can write Px is identical to the quotient times divisor. Okay， 好啦，咁而家咧，我哋要揾啲咩話？題目叫我哋求嘅係個 quotient 喎，即係個 ax 加 b 喎，咪即係我哋要 solve 咗 a 同埋 b 呢兩個未知數咯。咁你聞唔聞到陣除啊？又係咩嘅味道啊？又係 simultaneous equations，equation one、equation two 嘅味道啦，係嘛 ？OK， 咁 equation one 就需要 information one 去到列出嚟嘅。Which one should be the information one? Should be P1 is equal to 50. When we put x to be 1 here, P1 is 2 times 1 square plus 9 times 1 plus 14 times 8 times 1 plus b. Can you see this? But we already know that P1 is equal to 50. So left-hand side, P1 becomes 50. And the right-hand side, it becomes 2 plus 9 plus 14, 25 times a plus b. Just divide the 25 to the left-hand side. We have 2 equals a plus b. Okay, or a plus b is equal to 2. And call this equation 1. Okay? How about equation 2? Where does it come from? It should come from the information that P negative 2 is equal to negative 52. Okay, so our P negative 2 can be calculated by our formula. 2 times negative 2 squared plus 9 times negative 2 plus 14. And then times A times negative 2 plus B. Okay, but the left-hand side, P negative 2 is given to be negative 52. Okay, and then just do the calculation on the right-hand side, and that should be equal to 4 times negative 2a plus b. Am I correct? And then divide the 4 to the left-hand side. We have negative 13 equals negative 2a plus b. And I don't like the a term to be negative. So I swap the two sides. 2a minus b is equal to 13. Okay? And this is equation 2. Can you get this? So now we have equation 1, equation 2. So we are ready to use the simultaneous equations technique to solve for the unknowns a and b. Notice that the b terms is one positive, one negative. Okay, just opposites to each other. So we may add the equations together to eliminate the b. So equation 1 plus equation 2. For the a column, we have a plus 2a becomes 3a. For the b column, we have b minus b cancelled. For the constant term, we have 2 plus 13 becomes 15. So a is equal to 5. Okay. When we have found the value of a, we just substitute the value of a into either equation 1 or equation 2. So 5 plus b is equal to 2, and then b is negative 3. Good. So just answer the question. Therefore, the quotient is ax plus b. So it should be 5x minus 3. That is the answer for part A. Is that okay? 3 marks. 嗱，雖然都係好似都幾多嘢做 ，OK？ 不過咧，其實都係嗰句，呢一度係唔需要寫嘅，喺 solution 裏邊啊，紅色呢部分係唔需要寫嘅，得唔得？ 但係你需要寫呢一度，即係 P1 等於50啦 ，P -2 等於-52啦咁樣。跟住咧呢一句最緊要，你叻到呢一句嘅話咧，其實我都幾肯定你之後嗰啲係識得點做噶啦。OK， 但係呢句點樣叻出嚟嘅咧，就係要意識到佢嗰個dividend 係 degree 3嘅，我哋先可以諗到個 quotient 係 degree 1嘅，先至可以知道係咁樣叻出嚟嘅。OK 啊，嗬，得唔得？所以咧，我喺呢一課裏邊咧教第6課嘅一開頭嘅時候咧，其實我好着重講啲 degree 嗰啲嘢嘅，書係冇提過咁滯嘅，其實 OK 就係因為呢幾年嘅 DSE 咧，佢不斷都係玩呢啲即係唔話俾你聽乜嘢 degree， 但係我哋又需要知道佢係咩 degree 嘅呢啲 concept 嘅 OK。咁所以咧，我比較着重咧話翻俾你聽點樣去諗啲 degree 出嚟嘅咁樣樣 OK。好，有冇同學唔清晰嘅 Part A？ 我哋做埋 Part B 先啊。Part B 咧其實咧就唔難嘅啦，已經。佢問你咧 ，How many rational roots does the equation have？ 呢一條 Px 等於0呢一條 equation 啊，呢條等式有幾多個 rational roots 咧？嗱，呢一個又係另一個 keyword， 又係啲同學咧係未必會識得嘅字嚟嘅。OK， 咁但係我記得你哋學呢一課嘅時候咧，都學得幾好嘅。其實我哋喺第一課咧 ，Form 4第一課啊，我都有 emphasize 過嘅 rational numbers， 即係可以轉得做分數嘅 numbers， 即係整數除整數啊，即係咧冇嗰啲開方啊，冇嗰啲派喺度阻住晒嘅咁樣樣，唔係爛數嚟嘅，就係 rational number 啦。OK， 咁問你 How many rational roots does the equation have？ Explain your answer。咁我哋首先睇下個 equation， 然之後睇下個 root 係啲咩嚟嘅，然之後再睇下佢係咪 rational number， 就係咁啦。即係有條式，我哋計咗佢啲答案出嚟，嗰啲答案叫 roots 啊，得唔得？一條 equation 嘅答案咧叫做 roots， 叫做根。OK， 我哋嗰條 equation 計咗個答案出嚟，睇下嗰啲答案係咪 rational numbers， 或者有幾多個係 rational numbers， 嗰個幾多就係呢題嘅答案嚟啦。OK， 就係咁嘅啫。So the equation is Px is equal to 0, but what is Px? Actually, we have found all the information about Px because Px is 2x squared plus 9x plus 14 times ax plus b, right? But we have already found the values of a and b. So we can write Px as this form, 2x squared plus 9x plus 14, and then times 2x, is what? 5x minus 3. 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. Can you get this? 咁啊仲好添，點解啊？因為而家呢個 Px 呢個左手邊咧，已經係一個 factorized form， 係嘛？已經係因式分解咗㗎啦，係變咗做兩個括弧乘埋一齊，等於0喎。咁我哋下一步做啲咩啊？梗係 split 開佢啦。2x squared plus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0, or 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. OK， 好啦，跟住嗱呢度小心啲啊！呢度咧，如果你唔為意一時大意嘅話咧，你有可能失咗分嘅。我講咗後邊嗰個先。5x minus 3 is equal to 0. It is very easy to find that x is equal to 3 over 5, right? Okay. Is this root? So this is a root. This is a solution of the equation. Is this number a rational number? Yes, because it can be written as integer over integer. 整數 over 整數，佢就係一個 rational number 啦。Okay, so we have at least, okay, we have one rational root at this stage. How about the other part? 2x squared plus 9x plus 14 equals 0. Does this equation have any rational roots? 你一見到，你又聞到陣味咯，係嘛？呢陣係咩味啊？聞唔聞得出啊？呢陣係 quadratic equation 嘅味咯，係嘛 ？quadratic equation 有咩計啊？你哋冇計㗎，咁咪撳機咯。你撳一撳個 formula one 先，出唔出到靚數先？出唔出到咧？睇下先，弊啦，出唔到靚數，亦都出唔到爛數嘅，應該係咪？係出 math error 嘅。math error 即係咩意思啊？math error 即係 no solution 啊 ，no real solution， 係咪？但係我哋要點寫啊？記唔記得？如果你出 math error 嘅話咧，我哋要話俾人聽佢點解係 no solution 嘅。我哋要用乜嘢嚟到證明佢係 no solution 咧？就係用呢一個嘢啦，有冇印象啊 ？Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac。b square minus 4，喂 minus 4 times a times c. And then we calculate the value of delta. Okay, so it should be equal to 81 minus 112. That should be negative 31, right? Negative 31, which is less than 0. Okay, less than 0 means that this quadratic equation has no real roots. Okay, this part has no real roots. 佢連 real number 都做唔到，就一定唔會係 rational number 嚟㗎啦。OK， 得唔得？即係佢係嗰啲 I number 嚟嘅，開方負數嗰啲嚟嘅 I numbers 嚟嘅，得唔得 ？OK，imagine complex numbers。OK， 好啦，咁即係咧，而家有幾多個 rational roots 啊 ？Therefore, there is only one rational root. Okay, and the only rational root is 3/5. Can you get this? 咁就3分㗎啦。Okay. Okay, so I would like you to give me a response here. If you understand question number 11, please give me a like or a clap, please. Okay, if you do not understand, please raise your hand or type in the chat room. 好啦，如果你跟到第11題嘅話咧，可唔可以俾個 like 或者俾個拍手掌我？咁如果跟唔到嘅話咧，咁就舉一舉手俾我睇。Thank you. And raise hand. Okay. 好，睇下有冇時間講多題先。The next one is 18.12. So let's go to year 2018 and then question number 12. This one.好啦，嗱，睇睇咯，我哋直接嚟咯，好嘛？一齊嚟啊，因為時間冇多。Number 12, let fx be this. We have two unknowns, a and b, right? Where a and b are constants. It is given that that's right, x minus 3 is a factor of fx. 第一個嘢 x minus 3 is a factor of fx. 咁即係點啊？咁即係第一樣嘢。sorry。第一樣嘢就係 f3 is equal to 0. Okay? Because when fx is divided by x minus 3, the remainder is equal to 0. But we have the formula of fx, so we can really calculate f3. So f3 is 4 times 3 times 3 plus 1 square plus a times 3 plus b is equal to 0. Okay? And then we have 話呢個幾多嚟㗎？睇先，4隻16 64 192加3A 加 B 等於0係嘛 ？Okay, and then I would like to move the number to the right hand side and label this to be equation 1. Okay, so this is our equation 1. And again, because we have unknown A, unknown B, so we need equation 2 also. Okay, how to get equation 2? We have information 2. When fx is divided by x plus 2, the remainder is 2b plus 165. Okay, 好啦，俾 x 加2除嘅時候，個 remainder 咪就係 f -2啦，係嘛 ？f -2. But it is also given that the remainder is equal to 2b plus 165. Okay, so we can calculate our f -2 first. It's 4 times -2 times -2 plus 1 square plus a times -2 plus b should be equal to 2b plus 165. Okay, and then it should be equal to -8 minus 2a plus b equals 2b plus 165. So I'm going to move all the terms to the right hand, all the a and b terms to the right hand side, and then move the number to the left hand side. So it should be -173 is equal to 2a plus b, or 2a plus b is -175. And label this to be equation 2. You follow? So notice that the b terms from equation 1, equation 2 are exactly the same. So we are going to do the subtraction of the equations. Equation 1 minus equation 2. For the A columns, we have 3A minus 2A, that is A. For the B columns, we have B minus B cancelled. For the number, for the constant term, we have -192 minus -175. So careful, it is double negative, or just use the calculator. It should be equal to, is it -17? Okay. So A is equal to -17. And then we just need to substitute the value of A into either one of the equation. 好似 equation 2嘅數字細啲，濕落嚟先。And then 2 times -17 plus B is -175. Okay, -34 plus B is -175. So B should be -141. Okay, that is the answer. 哇，咁核突嘅一啲數字。OK， 唔好理佢啦。Part B, someone claims that the equation fx equals 0 has at least one irrational root. OK， 呢個係咩字啊 ？irrational root， 即係唔係 rational， 即係有開方，但係整唔走嗰啲就係 irrational 啦。OK， 但係無論如何。佢而家諗緊嘅就係、即係計緊嘅就係 f(x) 等於0呢一條 equation。咁我哋咪計下 f(x) 等於0呢條 equation， 睇下個 roots 即係個答案，計晒啲答案出嚟先。咁睇下有幾多個咧係 irrational number 嚟嘅咁樣。OK， so f(x) is equal to 0. We start from this equation, but we actually know the f(x), the formula of f(x), right? So 4x times x plus 1 squared. And then plus ax plus b, what is a? It's -17. X plus b, that's -141, is equal to 0. Okay? This time, we actually need to expand all the bracket first. 4x times x squared plus 2x plus 1, right? -17x minus 141 is equal to 0. And then 4x cubed plus 8x squared plus 4x minus 17x minus 141 is equal to 0. And then calculate the like terms. Okay. 好啦，跟住點樣咧？ 嗱，佢要你 solve for equation 嘅話咧，我哋一定要將佢 factorize 到先嘅。不過好彩，我哋再諗翻起題目嘅第二句 ，it is given that x minus 3 is a factor of f(x). Can you see this? X minus 3 is a factor of f(x), which means that the first factor should be x minus 3. Okay? And then we just use the long division or the method 2 to calculate the remaining factor. Okay? So I think it should be like this. No. So, yes, it should be like this. Is it correct? Okay, so when we have factorized the fx to be a product of two brackets, we can split the first equals 0, or the second is equal to 0. Okay, first one, x is equal to 3. This is not irrational. Okay, how about the second part? 呢度有冇答案嘅咧？睇下先啊，好似都係 math error 嚟嘅噃，係嘛？應該係啦 ，math error 嚟嘅。OK，math error 嘅話咧，我哋就會 calculate the delta is b square minus 4 times a times c. Okay, so that should be equal to what? Negative 352, which is less than 0. 好啦，咁即係話咧，嗱前面呢個啊 x equals 3, which is rational. OK， 後邊呢一個。The roots are or no real roots. OK， 咁 no real roots 嘅話咧，更加就一定唔係 irrational 噶啦，因為 irrational 其實都係 real number 嚟嘅。No real roots 即係話佢係嗰啲 I numbers 嗰啲嚟嘅，好唔 OK？ 咁 x 等於3呢一個係 rational number， 因為3可以寫成3 over 1咁樣噶嘛，咁所以佢可以寫成份數嘅話咧，佢就係屬於 rational number 啦。OK， 好啦，咁即係佢而家問你，佢而家話最少會有一個 irrational roots 喎，咁即係啱定係唔啱咧？咪即係唔啱咯？呢度咧所有 roots 都冇一個屬於 irrational 嘅。OK，therefore the claim is disagreed. 咁樣 ，OK， or just say no will be OK. And this is part B. 嗱呢度咧，其實咧 part B 咧，我只覺得唔係十分難嘅。不過咧，佢多咗呢幾個 step 咧，就係要拆翻散佢部分 factorize 咗嘅嗰部分，要拆翻散晒佢，然之後再用翻佢俾你呢一句 x 減3 is a factor 嘅呢一句咧，去到將佢 factorize 翻，然之後再計翻嗰啲 roots 出嚟。OK， 計到一個係 rational， 即係唔屬於 irrational 啦。另外兩個根本就唔係 real roots 嚟添，就更加唔係 irrational 啦。咁我哋就可以講到咧，根本就係冇 irrational roots， 所以答案就係 disagreed 咁樣啦。OK， all right, do you have any problems up to now? If there is no more problem, and we are going to start chapter 7 after the holidays. Okay, so please prepare your book 4B. Book 4B. Okay, we will start chapter 7 after the holidays. Okay, so yes. 好，咁啊，如果有問題嘅話咧，我哋 stay behind 嘅講啊。If there is no more problems, then that is the end of this lesson, and you may leave now. Goodbye.
老師，我哋冇功課啊，嗬？
係嗱，因為咧功課嗰度咧，其實我想因為我 Math App 嗰度仲未整翻好，咁我之後咧我會俾翻你哋嘅咁樣樣 ，OK？ 66B 係咪輸嗰度啊？即係
係啊。
我先啊。
A 嘅答案係5。
OK。好，前面嗰段睇得明我，即係知佢做緊啲咩我。
我唔明 variable point 即係點咯，即係可以瘋狂，即係可以亂咁喐啊。
係啦，
嗰個
係啦。即係其實咧 variable 咧就係喐得嘅，即係唔係定死咗嘅。但係咧佢喐得嚟係要有啲限制嘅。係咩限制啊？就係 on the graph， 即係喺呢一條。
如果佢喐嘅話 ，P 咪跟住喐咯會。係
啦 ，P 同埋 R 都會跟住喐喎，係嘛？因為咧，譬如咧假設嚟講嘅話咧，個 Q 喐到係呢一點嘅話咧，咁個 P 咧咪就係垂直動咗落嚟呢一度啦，係嘛？跟住個 R 咧就係打橫喐過去，就係呢個就係 R 咁啦。呢個 get 到嗬 ？OK， 如果 Q 可以係咁樣嘅，得唔得？好啦，跟住佢就話M0就係 be the coordinates of P。Express the area of rectangle OPQR in terms of M。咁頭先講咗啦，由於個 Q 呢一點咧，佢喐得嚟咧，都係 fulfill 到一啲嘢嘅，就係佢喺呢個 graph 上面嘅。呢個 point 喺個 graph 上邊嘅話咧，咁嘅時候佢嘅坐標就會係 satisfies 個 graph 嘅 equation 嘅。而家我哋知道嘅嘢咧，就係個 coordinates of P 咧，就係 M0啦。好啦，咁即係咩意思咧？即係話其實個 Q 嘅 x 坐標係咪即係 M 啊？因為Q 同埋 P 咧應該喺同一條嘅 vertical line 上面嘅，呢度 get 到啊？嗬 ，OK， 好啦，咁但係如果 Q 嘅 x 坐標係 M 嘅話，咁我哋就可以計翻 Q 點嘅 y 坐標出嚟啦。因為頭先講咗啦，佢嘅坐標咧應該係 satisfies 呢一條嘅 equation 嘅，即係我哋 put 個 x 等於 m 落去，就係佢嘅 y 坐標嚟㗎啦。OK， 即係 put x equals m，and then y is equal to 15m square minus 63m，and then plus 72。OK， 咁所以咧個 Q 嘅坐標咧就應該係 m 同埋。咁樣，
即係咪將 x 乘以 y 啊？
係啦，冇錯。
但係 x 乘以 y 嘅話，唔會有一個三次方咩？
係啦，佢咪三次方嘅。
我見個答案好似唔係咯。
唔係？
係咪嘅？哦，有三次方。哦，即係一題唔怪得知你由頭睇錯咗，我只計唔到咯。
OK，就係咁計啦，得唔得？
嗯，拜拜。
好，拜拜。
新年快樂，拜拜。
新年快樂，拜拜。